from the Metro Center in Halifax on TSN.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Tim Hortons Limited Canister and Mug.
The 2006 Tim Hortons Briar is now available in all shapes and sizes. Our all-new mini packs give you the option of getting into the party gras spirit whenever your schedule allows.
Tim Hortons Briar, Regina Party Gras.
So, when do you want to get briared?
The first ever Briar, where you want to wear a mask. Hurry hard!
Get your tickets now!
It's time to put yourself on top of the world.
You want to rock your world? There's just one way. Start with a visit to the Grand Old Roaring Game.
The Ford World Women's Curling Championship is just months away, and now there are more ways to be a part of it all with mini packs for 2, 3, or 4 days. Get your tickets now.
The Ford World Women's, all for you in Grand Prairie.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones.
And I'm Jen Hanna.
Not only do we share the same first name, but we share the same dream, to win the 2006 Scott Tournament of Hearts.
We played Jennifer's team last year in one of the greatest finals ever, and we hope to be in London for another try.
As competitors, we have to be ready for 9 consecutive days.
But as fans, you can choose your spots and be there whenever you want.
So go online or call today for details.
Together, we look forward to growing the game in the Forest City.
Okay, Jen, you can let go now.
No, that's all right. I'm okay.
Are you sure? I got it.
Christmas is around the corner and Future Shop's prices are falling. Like the Sports MP3 player with heart rate monitored for the low price of only $119.99. You'll also save on the Samsung 42-inch widescreen HD TV, on sale now for only $1799.99. And this week's amazing low prices is Canon PowerShot ELPH 4-megapixel digital camera, now just $299.99. And don't forget, you're always giving a great gift when you give a Future Shop gift card. This Christmas, get it for less, guaranteed at Future Shop.
Why M&M? Well, they're just so helpful.
Yeah.
You know, unlike some places.
Excuse me, can you help me?
I have to go ask someone.
At M&M, they suggest things. They're not afraid to help.
Well, they're just not afraid.
Drambuie and soda, please.
Drambuie is crafted from a recipe kept secret since 1745. The secret taste of Drambuie.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you in part by Ford, built for life in Canada. By Strauss Herb Company, makers of the original Strauss Heart Drops, when only the best will do. And by Scott Paper Limited, proud sponsor of curling for 25 years.
Well, after round-robin play and all sheets in action throughout the week, now we have just the one sheet of ice, the center of attention, this tie-breaking sheet between Lawton and Middaugh. As we meet the teams, and it's brought to you by True Value Hardware, help is just around the corner. The Lawton team out of the CN Curling Club in Saskatoon, Chelsea Bell, Sherry Singler, Marlies Kastner, and Stefanie Lawton. And they're from the Coldwater and District Curling Club, Coldwater, Ontario, near Aurelia. The lead is Sherry Cordina, Andrea Laws, Kirsten Wall, and Sherry Middaugh. As again we say welcome on this Friday morning. Linda Moore, Ray Turnbull alongside, as well as our TSN crew. The start of a very busy day. We'll have again this tiebreaker, followed by the women's semifinal, the winner moving on. And then tonight we will have the men's semifinal. So a 3-draw day, our final day of coverage from here at the Canadian Curling Trials on TSN. And it is Middaugh playing the Yellowstones, who will have the hammer. She got that by virtue of her round-robin win. And these stones, Linda, are from this sheet. You can't mix and match until you get to the semis.
Of course, Vic, they don't know how many tiebreakers there could have been. We could have had the whole building practically full of tiebreakers conceivably, so that is why they say you stick to your sheet as far as curling stones go. But this game is about curling. It's also about coping. This is something you can't think beyond this game. You have to really focus on this particular game and the execution of shots, not thinking ahead.
Well, for sure, Linda, this is the one you don't get to the next one if you don't win this one and you're on your way home. But I'm just been sitting here thinking I'm not sure what kind of a game we're going to see. We know that the Lawton team maybe leans a little bit to the defensive side of the game, but they've certainly shown us that they have the capabilities of putting lots of rocks in play. I would think if I was Sherry Middaugh that I might really mix it up. She does have the last rock in this first end, so it'll be interesting to see if once the stone is off the 4-foot area, which it is now, whether she'll throw up a corner guard or not and get right at it.
Kathy Gauthier has been with us the entire week, so good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, all. It's interesting. I talked to both of the teams before the game, actually, the coaches, and it's different things that we'll be looking for, but both impacts of pressure. We've seen Sherry Middaugh over the years be a front runner, but sometimes struggle to close at the end of it. She did win and get to this game on a win, but it was not exactly the shot that she had in mind. For the Lawton team, they come out of the gate really, really hard, but I certainly saw firsthand at the Scott last year that they struggled at the end of the week. The coach says that was part of a learning process. He hopes that they will have taken that strength, that experience, and can go a little farther this time around.
It's a good point, Kathy. I mean, the experience of the Scott last year obviously is going to, when you do those kind of things happen, you learn from them, and if they have in fact taken that and learned from it, then it'll do them well here today. They're a very, very impressive young team. They really are.
6, 5. Just for weight, guys. Line's pretty good. Just for line. 6,
This Lawton team went 7 and 5. Last year's Scott Tournament of Hearts in St. John's, Newfoundland.
7.
And we did point out that they started very well. I believe it was 6 and 1 during the Scott, and it was that late fade. For Sherry Middaugh, we've seen her at the Scott Tournament of Hearts play in that 3-4 page playoff game and often play very well in that, and then get to the semifinal and fail to go on past then. If you take that kind of thought process, you might think she would come out very strongly in this game, and she wants to get past, of course, those third place finishes at the Scott.
She threw up the corner as I thought she might, and she's going to mix it up right away, taking advantage of the last rock, and rightly so. Nice come around to defend against the corner in front of the tee line.
Sorry.
Andrea Laws with a little rub and roll into the open.
Yeah, those too strong.
With a little flop.
Of course, lots of junior experience on this Lawton team.
2, 1.
Although that is a while ago, it always comes back, having been to a world championship and faced the pressures of representing Canada. That also is a great learning experience.
That's good. Nice shot, Sherry. Straight
July
drop.
3 without. Andrea Law's number 77% through round robin. That was 9th place.
Are you suggesting the numbers were quite high? Is
Yeah.
it? Yes, definitely.
Line's fine.
We're seeing great ice conditions, and so we've seen wonderful play.
They got room, no bounce. Yep. Line only. Hard. Hard, guys. Hard. Right up, right up, right up.
Cardina on the right, Kirsten Wall on the left, trying to bring it down on the corner.
Wow. Jeez. I don't know. I think we might be 2. We're 2. Okay.
Almost a perfect shot. It just had to go another 6 inches, 8 inches.
But it shows you the great come around by the Lawton team being in front of the tee line. That meant they had to actually corner it or bump it to be shot rock.
Tee line or a little back.
Great
Did I
positioning
kind
by
of sit
Lawton.
in front of that? Front of this? Yeah. That's not bad. Well, Or top 12 in front of that one.
No.
She might.
Here?
We don't want to give her a hit and roll
Behind there.
to get.
We
lose
can
the
peel
guard.
that too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
What? No.
Sorry, what did you say?
Just like a freeze.
Freeze?
Over
Okay.
here.
Do you like over here?
Top 12. Doesn't have to be shot, hey?
No. That's good.
But it does show you when you play a lot of rocks and play like Sherry is, it's not easy for your opponent to find a place for this. If you put it in the wrong spot, there's a hit and roll, there's a double takeout, and that yellow one still could come into play.
4. Straight line. Just line only. 4. 3's fine too. 4, 5.
4, 5.
4.
4. We're over.
If you overcurl this spot, you also leave the freeze tap.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But that rock will work against her now a little bit. Sherry will probably sit on top of that or touch it back slightly. Now she's in a position because she can get to the other her own yellow rock if she has an opportunity just to tap it back. I think I would have been tempted to go to the other side, Linda.
Where? 10. Mine's good. 10.
Whoa.
Mine's great.
Whoa.
Close. Yeah. Hard, guys.
Martina and Laws pick it up. And they can't sneak it by that stone top 12.
Oh, well, my fault. That's good.
Yeah, the weight was perfect. It's just not enough ice.
I don't mind this.
Yeah.
The curl in the ice all
good.
week has been wonderful. It's you can get behind everything, and the guards are long. You can get to the nose
Just
and
two.
tap stones out.
2. Just 2. Close. Yep. No. Close. Yep. Weight's good. Weight's great. Hard.
Looking for the hit and flip.
Really hard.
Nice
Good
shot.
Nice roll.
Cross the nose a bit.
Would you not have expected
Normal.
early morning,
Okay.
one sheet, fewer peoples, fewer people, that it might have been just a little straighter?
Yeah, that's a good comment, Vic. I talked to Hans and Butchik on the way in, and I suggested that very same thing, and he said no, he didn't think so. He's had such great control of everything inside this building. He said I think it'll be the same, and it certainly is. It's going 4 and 4.5, and it's terrific. They've only had 1 or 2 draws where they've had the very first draw. Then there was a little bit
It moves up here
it's
at
not,
the end.
it's
Yeah,
not
it does,
slow,
doesn't
but
it?
flat, and then we had a draw yesterday afternoon actually. But he's ironed all that out.
All right, girls, let's go. Normal weight.
The ice all week long has just been tremendous, and that's why we've seen the
Nose
level
to
of
just
play
go on
we've
the
seen.
outside.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
Stefanie Lawton. We mentioned her one Scott appearance. She's been a 4-time Saskatchewan junior champion. Won the Canadian juniors once.
Yep. Whoa.
That was in Moncton in
Nice 2.
2000.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Girl, that's good. Good shot. Sit. Okay.
This gives Sherry a bit of a chance to sit down on top of that.
I think it would overcurl. Okay, I'll take a bit more. Yeah. That's fine.
Because yours would have been fine. We just need to get on it. Yeah.
Because Sherry does play aggressively and needs occasionally to make the save if things aren't going well, this is an important draw for her to get the confidence to go into this game and know she can make those key draw shots.
Straight at it.
Yeah.
She had a wonderful round robin, Sherry Middaugh. Not just making key draws, as I mentioned. We saw a game, actually the Lawton game, we saw a lot of key run backs, big weight shots that Sherry brought to the table.
7. Yep. For line. Yep. Yep. Right up. 8.
Hard for line.
Yep. Yep. 9. Whoa. 9. Hard. Hard.
just not giving herself enough ice for that shot, Linda. That's the second one. She had perfect weight.
Got caught on Kirsten Wall's shot as well, didn't she?
It is moving. I mean, your comment about it being a little straighter this morning, it was a legitimate one, and
yeah, I like that.
They may have had that in the back of their minds too, because
just don't set up the double.
everybody plays the a morning draw, a couple morning draws during the week, and
make sure we have enough
it was a little bit straighter in the mornings, according to the curlers, but not much. But I don't think so today.
Doesn't look like it.
Over there for the upturn draw. Okay.
And that's what you have to do if you're a skip that takes a few chances. She's already thinking ahead if the shot is made, how she'll try and score her single.
First one. Like, on the second one, it needed it, but obviously it didn't. Let's do it. So I need about. You need the same line on her first one, just overcut on her second one. Yeah.
Final stone for Stefanie Lawton. Sherry Middaugh with the hammer in this first end of a tiebreaker.
Whoa, guys.
Winner to move on to the semifinal against Shannon Clybrink this afternoon.
2 to 3.
Good shot, Steph.
It's good, Steph.
Well, it's a good thing that Stefanie wasn't drawing against something.
I like edge, edge, edge.
You know, that also was a pretty big draw, because it's one thing to face 2, it's another to face 3, to have the house closed down, that guard over curled a spot.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was just had to work the slide there, so we can get her there. Yeah.
Maybe a few nerves on the first slides of the game.
Sherry Middaugh, originally from Rosetown, Saskatchewan, represented Saskatchewan. That was when we were first introduced to her at a Scott Tournament of Hearts back in 1996 in Thunder Bay, and also since moving to Ontario has represented Ontario 4 times.
He's a 4.
From the guards, though.
We buy? We buy?
Yep. Yes?
You're by. You don't need it either.
No.
Nice shot. Nice shot, Jerry. Whoa. One yellow?
Oh, yes. No grinding, as we saw yesterday. A single for Middaugh in the first.
My split. Yeah.
Perfect. There you go, honey.
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
They're here. Let's give Tyler's mom her gift. I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
Canada's largest coast-to-coast mover, AMJ Campbell has been moving households and offices locally and internationally since 1934. As the official mover of Canada's Olympic teams, AMJ Campbell is dedicated to exceptional personalized service. Our Olympic teams trust us with their valuables, so can you. As the most trusted movers in Canada, AMJ Campbell is your source for your home, your office, or do-it-yourself move. Call AMJ Campbell.
Come try your first end.
I wasn't sure, but I tried it.
Your very first end. We tried it. You should try it.
Now we do it together. Get out.
Go curling.
It's so much fun.
Meet between the sheets. Be part of a tradition.
Be part of a team.
You don't know what you're missing.
You never forget your first end.
Your very first end. Come play. Discover curling.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
Get out, get loud, and go curling.
This is the famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. Our exclusive Beechwood aging produces the taste, the smoothness, and the drinkability you'll find in no other beer at any price. Bright, crisp, clean. This is Budweiser. This is beer.
Winning's about dedication. It's about a commitment to excellence. It's about passion, and if you don't really care, you just don't win.
Middaugh is a worldwide leader in apparel innovation. Like Canadians in curling, Middaugh understands its game. Canada's top curlers are making Middaugh their gear of choice.
You're right there, okay?
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
Well, it's time to read the ice now with Ray, and I thought it would be straighter, but it's curling big time.
Oh, lots of curl, Vic. If you're trying to get around a guard from the inside out, you can see about 4 feet of movement the other way as well. 4 feet both ways. Now, you just saw Sherry Middaugh almost get caught. You got to be careful even when you're drawing on a rock out here. She was playing the draw, and it held, breaks late. It's been the same all week. Once again, if you're hitting the rocks from the outside in, it will run very, very straight. It's a great sliding surface. It's absolutely perfect.
1-0, Middaugh leads as we go to the second of this tiebreaker. The winner moving on to play Shannon Clybrink, and it is Stefanie Lawton playing the Redstones that has the hammer here in 2. And from the weather forecast this morning, still very cold in the west, lots of snow through central Ontario. And here in the east, there's a snowfall warning later today. And into tonight, some 15 to 25 centimeters of snow expected here in the Halifax area.
You've given us that same report 7 straight days in a row. There hasn't been a flake.
No, there hasn't actually.
Other than yours truly.
Yes. No, but this one is.
Just control. Okay.
Whole screen was flashing red this morning. Snow, snow. So I'm going to believe them. The weather has been great, and in fact, that's what's helped Hans Vutric and his crew, ice crew, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. It's the conditions outside obviously have a direct
Right up. Clean. Whoa.
bearing on what's going to happen in here.
Nice weight.
There's been no humidity, and this area, of course, gets lots of humidity, but it's been great.
Put that one up top.
You noticed that we were by the water, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that big thing is a lake, is it an ocean?
Something like that.
We don't have a lot of oceans in Winnipeg.
Yep.
But lots of beautiful lakes.
You betcha.
Easy, whoa.
You bet.
Whoa.
A little attempt by Stefanie Lawton to get something going, but the guard came deep. That allowed the hit and roll in, and so now a hit.
Okay, that's good.
And since we mentioned Hans Vutric, we'll say hello to some good friends in Gimli, where we've been in the past for curling.
Just control. Whoa. Whoa. Clean it. Okay, clean it. Clean. Right there. Good throw, Andrea. Shot.
Let's show you how these two teams got to this tiebreaker. Both, as we've said, finished with records of 6-3. Good start, little bit of a fade in the middle for Sherry Middaugh, and then a strong finish, winning 3 of 4.
The game against Lawton was a game of 2 halves where Stefanie controlled the first half and Sherry Middaugh came in the second half. The last game, Vic, we have to say Sherry Middaugh played well, but on her last stone had to make a very difficult shot, was not hitting the stone the way she wanted, and ended up rattling things around and still winning. So got a little fortunate, but Sherry herself has played very well.
And she's right at the top of the skips, I believe, percentage-wise, is she not?
Normal.
See, I do look at the stats.
Well done, Ray.
Clean. Curl. That's good. Nice shot, Kirsten. Throw.
like that.
As for Stefanie Lawton, look at her.
Yeah.
It was just a one loss through 7 draws, and then the fade against Middaugh and then Clybrink.
Yeah. 2.
And as you pointed out, Linda reminiscent of her Scott appearance of a year ago or last season.
Yep. Whoa!
And in that game against Clybrink, Stefanie Lawton made an unbelievable shot through a port and made a little roll and stole a point in a game where I think Clybrink, it's safe to say, controlled most of the game.
So who comes in with the most confidence? The Middaugh team that maybe got lucky on a hit to get the measure and the point to get you in? Or, in fact, are they a little bit rattled too, as Lawton may be losing the last 2?
Well, I guess if you look at history, Vic, you'd think that Stefanie may be thinking, oh no, not again, with the end of the round robin. But we did have a chance to talk to the coaches this morning, and Bob Miller from the Lawton team seemed really confident, and we already talked about the fact that if you experience this once, often you can learn from it.
Pretty thin.
And I think Sherry Middaugh is extremely motivated to get past where she's ever been before.
I think so.
And Vic, I think also that you know, you have to look at experience. And the Middaugh team has been playing competitively for a long time, and been, as we already mentioned, Sherry's been to the Scott a number of times. And so they do have the experience on their side, and that in a game like this, that particular experience can pay dividends for you. She hasn't been able to finish in the past, and she'd like to for sure.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Marlies Kasner over the top and pushes that Middaugh stone full 12, just top of the tee line.
I think we're forced to win anyhow. Yeah.
Split the rings. You can hear the sisters suggesting that it looks like they may be forced to 1 here if Middaugh can spread them out, exchange stones.
She'll want to keep this in front of the tee line now.
Would you expect Middaugh, considering reputation, relative inexperience of a Lawton team, to be a little more aggressive, Middaugh?
I think she is already, Vic, just as her nature. She likes to put rocks in play. That's her plan all along. And you're right. If you're thinking that your opponent wants to keep it a little simple at the beginning because they're younger, you certainly would go immediately in this game.
And she did the last day. She threw up the corner guard immediately. Once that rocket off the 4-foot, Linda, she went right up and threw up the corner guard. And when you do that, you have to be prepared to do what she had to do, which was draw to the 4-foot or 4-foot area and get the single point and move on. Because your offensive plays don't work all the time.
They can drag it. Well, yeah, just 15-2.
That's a nice shot there. And we know Sherry can draw. She's we've been with her many times at the Scott, and her style of play puts her in a position where very, very often all skips that play that way have to draw to save.
Yeah, let's go.
That's why they like to do all their aggressive curling with the hammer, with last rock.
No, no, 2, no, no, right off.
Girl. That's good. Shot.
Unable to hold the shooter. That's one thing we didn't talk about much during the week, and
Right. Yeah. No, that's
Kirsten Wall say to Sherry, you know what, put it down and they can carry it. Has the ice been good for brushing this week?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's fantastic surface. Yeah, and you see that with all these top teams, male and female. I mean, the front ends can carry those stones a long, long way.
I mean, not less, but okay.
The judgment of the sweeping is so important.
Well, it actually puts a lot of pressure on them because the communication is key. As you've mentioned, the stones hold their line at the beginning. If you get on the brushing too early, you can affect the path. But in this simple open draw, it's up to you to place it, position it where it's in its best spot, forces the opponent to the toughest shot.
Okay. We're fine.
No, let it bend. Okay. Let it bend.
Mine's getting a little wider.
Yeah, let it bend.
It's fine. 14-4.
The two brushers are listening only to Sherry or whoever it is. who's thrown it for direction. You can be saying whoa and go, and if they're doing the judging of the weight, they're not listening to you. All skips in particular shout down some instructions.
They like to share.
I never paid any attention to them.
Yeah.
Good force.
Yep. Now the only concern so far for me with Stefanie is she just seems to be sliding out not consistently. You've heard her say a couple of times, I didn't slide well, last hit was a little wide. She needs a good slide right here, a good solid hit.
No,
Final stone in 2, facing a couple with her last. Stefanie Lawton looking to tie it.
Yes! Clean! Good shot, Steph.
Girl.
Good solid hit with a little inside roll to pick up the single. We've played 2 in this tiebreaker here in Halifax. 1-1.
They're here.
Let's give Tyler's mom her gift.
I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
We've changed Cottonelle over the years. Now we're giving it a softer name. Cottonelle is changing its name to Cashmere.
Please join me at the 2006 Men's World Curling Championship at the Songus Arena in beautiful Lowell, Massachusetts, April 1st through 9th. Besides watching the best curler in the world compete, there's a lot to do in Lowell. And Boston is only 30 minutes away. Tickets and hotel packages are available now. Call 888-WCC-2006 or visit us online. The 2006 World Men's Curling Championship, sweeping the world while brushing with history.
At True Value, we encourage kids to throw rocks at houses, and we even like to give them a little help. We're proud to be the official hardware supplier to Curling's Season of Champions. Just like we're proud of our True Value paint, we test and retest right at our own factory. We guarantee every can at every store. True Value, around the corner from your house.
Back pain. It can affect more than your back. Robax Platinum, a special combination of 2 active ingredients, one to relieve back pain, the other to relax tense back muscles. Robax Platinum, helping you walk away from back pain.
Want to get out there this winter and stay out longer? Then you want to be in Polar Therm, the ultimate performance underwear from Stanfield's.
Never stop enjoying life. Strauss Herb Company, bringing science and tradition together for a brighter future.
Our coverage of the Scott Tournament of Hearts from London, Ontario begins February the 25th. The Scott on TSN. Saskatchewan fans,
Back.
I would think, cheering for Stefanie Lawton out of the CN Curling Club in Saskatoon, although we did mention that Middaugh is from Rosetown.
Rosetown, yes.
It's amazing what people will put on their heads when they're in a curling arena. 2 flags sticking out of your head.
Well, do you think it doesn't happen in other sports? Have you not been to the cheese heads? And
that's true. There you go.
Come on. Don't pick on the curlers.
I think that may be a home creation. Very creative.
Now, you didn't, as we go to the third here of a 1-1 tie, and Middaugh, playing the Yellowstones, will have the hammer, and she's lying 1. Center line guard goes up. And around she went to the back 12. Did you not to tell me that last year at the Worlds in Victoria that you were in costume?
Absolutely, cheering on Randy Ferbey. We had our hats and matching outfits and red Canadian flags on our cheeks. Full fan. If it wasn't for us, Randy Ferbey would have never won. We're completely committed to that.
Well, you did your job then.
Yes.
It was hard for him. He struggled.
We had to pull him through.
You like hack? Okay. Hack.
Kathy, you don't have any flags in your head this morning, do you?
No, but I'm wondering where Lou was when I was struggling in Scotland, I got to tell you.
I do have a comment, though, about watching the teams between the breaks, and I think that it just really shows the edge of experience to Sherry Middaugh. They had a break similar to what we've seen all the teams this week, sort of chatting and being positive about what lies ahead. The Lawton team very much looking uptight. Stefanie Lawton herself going through some deep breathing exercises. That in and of itself isn't a huge ordeal. What it may say is that they have now learned the skills that it will take to bring them back down to a place where they're comfortable.
Sherry Cordina with the miss.
But we were just chatting. That is the one real contrast we see between the 2 skips. Throwing last, Stefanie Lawton much more comfortable hitting with her last rock. And at this point, I think it was nice for her to not have to draw a key draw against 2. She had the chance to make that hit last end and tie the game.
Sherry works for Saskatchewan Mobility.
Right on the nose. It's got to curl. It's got to curl.
She also owns a company called Leading Edge Home Inspections.
Go. Great shot.
That's a great shot, Sherry.
That is a pretty fine shot.
Okay.
Run the front.
I like just back line. Try and get to the nose of it. Corner freeze it. Okay.
We've talked about this matchup at the second position many times. Just because of the shooting percentages, we have the bottom, unfortunately for Andrea, second, and Sherry at the very top. So Andrea actually was playing quite well at the end of round robin play. She needs to keep that up.
Andrea Laws works at the Ontario Power Generation.
Whoa.
The rub moves the guard over.
With those rocks being the place they were, you could have very easily, as Andrea suggested, maybe run the front one back.
3.
They're not sitting. 2 great shots. Well, the first shot was deep, and Middaugh had a chance to get on top of it, but chose to move it, try and move it, as opposed to freezing to it. And then a great come around to the top of the button.
Hard.
Set things up here.
Line's all right.
2 to 3.
Sherry naturally, by the way she extends and puts the turn on, has a lot of rotation on her stone, and I think that may be one reason why she is near the top of the standings as far as stats go. That kind of rotation in an arena setting will work very effectively, and this ice has so much curl, it does not pull the curl off the stone, it actually makes it better.
Okay, straight at it. Yep. Right here. PL.
This Middaugh team in some trouble here in the third. A 1-1 tie.
Yep. Hard. All right, guys. Whoa.
Watch the roll.
That's fine.
It's not only fine, it's great.
Yeah. If anything, cover this side, right? 2 to 3? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Two.
Elise and sister Stefanie
Over and
are
stop, guys.
natives of Prince Albert.
2 to 3. Whoa. Not a 3. Stop. It's a 2. It's a 2. Sit down. Sit down. That's good. Shot release. Good shot.
Stefanie's quite right. You want to have that guard. It overcurled a bit, but better that than leaving the other corner where there might be a pick double.
Okay. You don't like running it straight back? Pardon me? It doesn't matter. We just got to get him off there. You might be okay. Okay. Okay.
Good. Yep.
Want to hit here.
Oh, this is thin.
Through the hole?
Straight ahead, Kirsten.
Through the hole, a very thin hit.
This is where you'll see, to get them off the forfeit, this is where you'll see them, 90% of the men's teams go up and run that straight back and just...
Yeah!
Kirsten Wall works at the Credit Valley Hospital. Right away, Cordina, Laws, trying to hold the line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And they won't be able to sneak it through, but they'll get rid of that center guard.
The run-throughs and run-backs have been... he's been making them consistently, and it's a real compliment to the ice. You can take almost the center of the stone and then throw the up weight, and it'll run straight down for you on most occasions.
Easy. Line's better. 2, 3. Line's better. Line's a little better. Good girl. Easy though. No, line's good. Just leave. 2 to 3. 3. Okay. 3's great. It's a 3. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Bring it at the end. Whoa. Close. Yep. 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 Hard. Quick. Whoa. Great shot. Good girl. Nice shot. Good sweeping.
Well, that's the perfect guard as far as positioning goes. No choice but to run it back this time.
Kirsten just got to keep her weight up.
One more chance.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Right to the nose, run it back and grab it, and they'll pick off this top stone and lose their one at the back.
Very nice shot indeed.
Shot.
I think that she should have been maybe trying that a little earlier, Linda.
Great shot.
Great shot by Kirsten.
I definitely think on second stones I would have been trying the run back for sure. And then Kirsten has that ability to throw good rotation and up weight, so I'm not afraid to try that with her either.
All right, girls. Hey. Let's go right up there.
Still a good opportunity for the young skip from Saskatchewan.
Okay. Let's go, Steph.
The Yellowstone is second shot, easy for me to say, the back of the house. So you do have to be careful now if you're Stefanie.
Round 2!
Stefanie works for Myers, Norris, and Penny.
Just 2. Let it work at the end, guys. Line's great. 2? Yep. Bring it. No. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. 2 to 3. Well done. Whoa.
That's an accountancy firm, is it not, Vic?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it appropriate the name of Penny?
Yep. 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 Good shot. Great shot.
That'd be a good firm for you.
Yes.
You have a lot of pennies.
That's, you know, this is somewhat similar to their round robin game. Early, as you described it,
There's not much of a hole with a draw.
Middaugh did a lot of chasing here. Never got it going until the second half.
Yeah, I'd like to hit it this way so we miss our back one. Okay.
Hit here?
Yep.
Part of it, Vic, is the fact that the Lawton front end has played so well, and this end, for example, Sherry Cordina missed a very key shot. I mean, we talked about the fact that maybe you don't even play it as a tap, you play it as a draw, but this front end, Chelsea and Sherry have been so hot this week, and it's that setup of stones. And that game against Lawton, Sherry Middaugh started to make some unbelievable run backs. So that's what turned the game around.
Straight at it.
Yeah.
Watch your side one.
The one difficulty Sherry does have, she's been impressive this week with her runbacks, but she's very low with her delivery and goes there quickly. And that makes it difficult to generate enough speed without actually adding some arm. And if you add some arm and aren't on line, that happens. She was inside on that one.
She's always used that arm extension and gets a lot of her power or speed from the adding it with her arm and hand, but that's the way she throws. Lots of people do that. Kevin Martin does that, for example.
A little bit tighter, there might not be a gap.
Even though he comes out of the house, act like a rocket.
He sure does.
Final stone here in the third. Stefanie Lawton in position to possibly steal in a 1-1 tie.
2 to 3. Whoa. It's 3. Line's great. 3 on its own. Whoa, just let it die. Sit, Steph. Let it die. Sit. Sit.
It's got to curl a bit here.
Watch him release. Sit. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good shot.
Well, they put on some very nice guards. The winner will move on to the semifinal, and that is against Shannon Clybrink. We'll have it for you at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
I might just have to put a
This our first of 3 on this Friday here in
We're not doing that midnight draw of the fifth players exhibition game?
No, we'll be over at the Mayflower, actually. They called us over there.
Think it's there?
Hey? This is a very difficult spot. Nice guard by Stefanie. This hole is staggered the other way, and out turn through it would be easy. The in turn through it to the button is very tough.
Boy, they're going to really have to feather both sides, aren't they?
They are.
This is a tough shot.
The option is the raise. The reason she's not playing the run back is there would be the possibility of jamming it on the back one and giving up a bigger score.
Yeah, possibly 2 or 3 that way, I guess. Right now, it's set up for a steal of 1. Middaugh's final on its way here in the third.
No.
Nothing yet from Cordina on the right, or Laws on the left. You can hear Kirsten Wall calling the line. Bye. Yes. Oh, the little rub. The little rub. The little rub. Look at this.
Put a bit of spin on it.
Right there.
Whoa.
Well, we did have to I got it. Oh, did we? Yeah, we did. No. Got by. I think we backhanded it. Well, I was.
Hi, I'm Randy Furby. If your typical day is anything like mine, I recommend new Strauss Vitamind, a broad-spectrum dietary supplement for people with an active lifestyle. Strauss Vitamind is available at your local health product retailer.
At True Value, we encourage kids to throw rocks at houses, and we even like to give them a little help. We're proud to be the official hardware supplier to Curling's Season of Champions. Just like we're proud of our Master Mechanic tools, all hand tools have a lifetime guarantee on workmanship and material. Master Mechanic, your purchase of a lifetime. True Value, around the corner from your house.
Oh, hi there. You're looking for a gift for your mother? Any ideas? Computer? No? The Xbox? A TV? A DVD player? A CD? A gift card?
Go on, man, it's speakers!
Ooh! They're right over here.
Make holiday shopping fun again. Get great gift ideas like a Toshiba 15-inch widescreen laptop with DVD burner, carrying case, and all-in-one printer for $1099.99. Best Buy.
Y&M? A coworker recommended it. All right, people, we have a problem. It's 4 o'clock and I still have no idea what I'm making for dinner. I need answers. Sally? Tim? Anybody? M&M has tons of ideas, complete meals. I have fewer meetings at work now.
Di Serrano sour, Di Serrano martini.
Di Serrano on the rocks.
Di Serrano on the rocks. Coming out.
Di
Serrano's warm and sensual taste makes you wish it would never end. Di Serrano, you can pass the pleasure around. TSN HD, redefining the image of sport. TSN HD is proudly presented by JVC. JVC, the HD technology leader.
When it's all over, could this in fact be the key shot of the game? Brought to you by Cashmere. Now Cocknell has an even softer name, Cashmere.
You know, Sherry Middaugh, when she steps into the hack to make these big draws, so believes in her ability to do it. She knew she needed a little extra rotation. This board is backwards, so to speak. It's hard to get through. And here is the little break. This shot was well thrown, but just papers that guard. Redirects it slightly. Beautiful shot.
Now you believe that without the rub, she still would have gotten there, Ray.
Well, I think she may have got a corner of it. It was really breaking big time. You know, she may have spun off it and not got the point, but it looks like, to me, it was starting to make the big move. But, you know, we talked about being on the wrong side of the inch. This is being on the right side of it. That was a fortunate rub. Took it right to the nose. It definitely wasn't going to get to the nose of the stone, but I think she was going to make contact whether or not. She hit it fairly hard, too, so, you know, she moved it back 2 or 3 feet.
So Middaugh gets her single. We go to the fourth, and it's Stefanie Lawton playing the red stones with the hammer.
Weight wasn't bad.
Top of the 8-foot, then the corner guard, and then
Oh, flop.
Sherry called to go around it, I believe. I thought maybe she might play the other turn at it, so you're not leaving Stefanie this hit and roll behind the corner.
It's 2. Whoa.
You gotta come way off that line.
Roll the other way?
No. Way off
Whoa.
that line.
Okay, Chels, that's fine.
Hey.
They're going to need some of those hits and rolls because we've talked about the contrast between these two teams. Sherry Middaugh likes to draw. Stefanie prefers the hitting game if she can get it, but you can't afford the rollout. You have to get those in position.
Whoa! Whoa!
Any? Just straighten it at the end. Okay.
A flash by Andrea Laws.
If you're going to win, you need to capitalize on mistakes by your opponent.
Both lines.
This is a great chance for Sherry to get in behind
line,
cover.
go. Yep. Whoa. Room. Yep. Room. 6. Whoa. Let it work. 5, 6. Let it work. Go now. Where are we? 6. Yep. Go. Yep. Hard. Sorry, Sherry. Good shot.
Just didn't finish quite as hard as they thought it might. I thought it might
Just control. Okay.
come a little more than that myself.
Control.
Yep. Control. Whoa. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. Yes! Hard.
Really breaking towards that guard. Get it by.
Yeah, no.
And it'll roll out into the open other side. T-line 4-4.
shot by Andrea.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't mind rolling over here.
And when you flash one like that, it's always nice to come back and make one and make a difficult one. And that was rock. You can only see half of it, so a good shot. After a miss, always makes you feel a little bit better.
Clean. Whoa.
Because you're ready to kill yourself if you miss 2 in a row.
Pulse. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Sherry Singler.
Okay. Little roll, right? Good shot. Yeah, that's good.
I thought Stefanie might hit the top one and try and roll behind the corner
bad.
guard.
Yeah. Control.
Open up the shot stone.
Oh, also the double and the roll were possible.
Yes.
Roll. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Nice shot.
She'll hit the top one now, Linda.
The roll's the best thing. Yep.
But Linda was talking about.
I mean, this is one of those situations where you're taking a few chances. The hit and roll's the first thing. If you get the double, it's also great. But you got a lot of time to get at that shot stone in the 4-foot.
Yep. 2. Roll hard. Hey, whoa. Roll hard. Yes. Yeah.
Marlies Kastner.
Hard step. Hard step. Hard. Right
Enough
back.
to
Right
get
back.
the
Right
double.
back. Yeah. Hard.
Not quite.
Good shot. That's good, Marlies.
Ray Stone will hang around back of the 12. Looks like it's the shot stone.
It ends up in a pretty good spot, though. If Sherry can't close it, that come around off by hitting and rolling over. She wants to hit and roll over just in front of behind the corner guard, half behind that corner guard. You see out in front. Otherwise, it allows Stefanie to come down.
Yep.
So she'd have a walk behind the corner and a little bit of a backer.
Right up. Yep. Hard. Yeah. Hard. Hard, Andrea, as much as you got. Okay. That's good. That's fine.
Good shot.
Just doing gutter rolls on open hits. All right, girl. Let's go.
Down through here.
But not to it.
In behind the corner.
Okay.
No, but you're right, Vic. If it's too deep, they can follow you. So
6,
this
7,
is just
7,
a draw.
8.
This is
Well,
not
then.
a freeze.
8, 9. 8, 9.
In front of the tee line.
6. No, Marlies, we won't get that. Like 10, 11. Yeah, it's through.
That's heavy. Remember, 7 is the button. 8, 9, 10. And almost out the back would be 10.5.
Okay, it's not bad. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Control? Yeah, I think so. Andrea's, what did it do?
It's not bad. She's right. Second shot rock, but it was a great opportunity to really
I could just gradual curl.
put yourself in a position to be able to score a couple points here.
Maybe a bit more, Kirsten.
So it's not a good shot. That's for sure.
I'm not sure I'd be hitting it at this stage.
I think I'd be going around.
You could go around. You could
Top
split
B
your
foot.
top one on and sit 3. You
just
could
control.
go around your top one.
As Linda says, you can come down, you can split this one on to lie maybe 3. And the other option, of course, is to come around here yourself.
The rolling shirt.
To that area there, keeping it
Straight at
high.
it.
What's her fear then in playing this shot?
Well, she's trying to remove the opponent's rock just to make sure that doesn't end up scoring, but it's going to leave the same situation with the corner guard available, Vic.
Hard! Hard! Right up!
Got the hole. Good bit of rushing there by Laws and Cordina. And they'll roll it to sit. Buried. But back 12.
It really isn't going to matter where that rock is because you know that Stefanie's going to play the come around the corner guard.
Well, the problem with Sherry this week is she's had some late game problems, especially 8th end. She's given us some huge scores. She's been the top skip for draws. That's key. She plays that style of game and has been the highest scoring team when you look at the average points per game. And that's the way she has to win, Vic. When you step to the ice, often you have a target for how many points you need to score. Right now, the exchanging the singles, that's not a Sherry Middaugh style game. She needs to get a few deuces with the hammer.
7-8.
But of course, she needs to limit her opponent.
Don't sweep it. 7-8. 8-9. Whoa. Is it through or what?
9-10. We got lots
Close.
again.
Yeah.
10.
It's curling.
Still plenty.
It's curling. Whoa.
9.
Just
8.
in front. No.
Whoa.
Just in front. Just
9.
Here.
9.
Kathy Gauthier.
Well, it's interesting. I talked to Sherry about those eighth end blues, as you call them, Linda, giving up 5 and giving up 4 in games that she was in control of. She says they no longer play eighth ends on their teams. They play ends 7A and 7B.
Was I normal? Were you trying to throw control? I was. Okay. Well, was I normal? I think you're just in between. A little bit more.
She did not get the movement. She just a little too much weight. If you'd thrown that to the brushers, I think you would have seen it make a move for you. She could have got to the face of that yellow stone. But
I'll try and throw control.
They might be able to shave the ice down a little bit too. I think with brushing, you could hold it early and then let it come across.
This will be the final stone for Sherry Middaugh here in this fourth of a 2-1 lead. Stefanie Lawton has the hammer.
Control. Whoa. Right off. Right off. Yeah. No. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
They were trying to play the wick. She was outside on that one.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Just
Now,
outward release.
when you look at that little extension of hers, is that where that may have come from, do you think?
well, she's always thrown that way, Vic. Yeah, I mean, she
terrible
threw it wide. Yeah.
No, it's just weight. It's just normal.
We talk about her going low soon. She gets quite low to the ice, and you have to extend through to the broom, and there's a little flip with the hand outside of the target line. This is a huge break for Lawton. That was a draw that didn't end up where she wanted, and she still gets a chance for 2.
6.
She could play she's got the whole other half of the sheet to play a draw. She's going to duplicate her draw for her first one.
Line's good.
Piece of the 8.
Curling.
For a couple.
Fully.
Bell, Singler,
Fully.
Kasner calling the line.
Good shot, Steph.
Nice shot.
Takes advantage of the miss by Middaugh. 2 red it is.
Oh, sorry. No.
Stefanie Lawton now has a 3-2 lead through
Great
4
shot, Steph.
of this tiebreaker in Halifax.
They're here. Let's give Tyler's mom her gift. I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
All the way from the craftsmanship to the perfect pour. All the way from its introduction to becoming the #1 light beer in the world. All the way from an exacting brewing process to the easy drinking taste. All the way from the line to inside the club. All the way from the brewmaster to the bartender. When it goes down this smooth, make it a Bud Light. Smooth all the way.
Purex Ultra, our thickest, softest Purex ever.
Dr. Carolyn Dean, in her new book, Death by Modern Medicine, says that the key to good health is being an informed owner of your own body and making informed healthcare choices. Strauss Herb Company, 25 years in Canada. Trust the tradition.
Why M&M? Well, they're just so helpful.
Yeah.
You know, unlike some places.
Excuse me, can you help me?
I have to go ask someone.
At M&M, they suggest things. They're not afraid to help.
Well, they're just not afraid.
Yeah, I'll tell you why we're not out there tonight. The old man's cutting back.
It's a system. Yeah. Yeah, you get these 2-in-1 phones that are like an MP3 player and a TV, and you know what?
What?
You need half as many reindeer to haul them. That's what. It's a system.
Okay, you are cut off, my friend.
Warriors, come out to play!
The Warriors. Out now on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Rated M for mature.
Can you dig it? A reminder, coming in January, TSN and CTV bring you the 2006 BMO Financial Group Canadian Figure Skating Championships from Ottawa. The action begins January the 12th on TSN. So Middaugh makes the mistake, and Stefanie Lawton jumps on it for a 3-2 lead as we go to the 5th.
Yeah, that was a bad error by Sherry. I mean, the shot was wide open. She just set it back a little bit, and it never moved at all. And
yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. I still go back to the point that I would not have been hitting on the first one, which let the draw come in. Granted, the second one was wide open, and yes, she should have made it, but I still think that Sherry Middaugh's strength is draws and keeping the pressure on the opponent, making them make the hardest shot possible. She left an opening, and Stefanie made the shots.
3 on its own. 4. Whoa.
I think in the break we heard the coach Pat Reed said to them she wants more rocks in play. She wants to get some things behind cover and put on that pressure.
Line's good. Yep, you can bring it. Hard line. Over the center. Over the center. We're not gonna get there, but hard, guys. Hard. Nice shot, Chelsea. Forward. Okay. Corner, Jeff. Like that. Corner. Just forward.
Yep.
Sherry Cordina. So in a case like this, are you looking to remove the stone, or you want to keep it in play? Your opposition stone I'm speaking of. Do you want to keep it in play at the back for jam possibilities, junk it up that way, or are you looking for stuff in front?
You could, Vic, but the main thing right now is to move it at least out of that area so you have a path around those guards. So that's a nice shot.
she played the hit all the way.
We gotta roll inwards. Roll's putting us back here. That's okay. I don't mind the stick. Roll a little ways. Okay. Yep. 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 Hard.
You'll hear Marlie's, Stefanie's sister, often voice an opinion. She's a
Keep on it, guys.
former Canadian junior
Keep on it.
champion as a skip. Both sisters have that ability.
This is the perfect opportunity. They got the rollout they wanted. Now the outturn come around. Looking for about 4 feet of curl.
This is why we're saying the front ends are so important. Andrea must make these come rounds. It has to be in partly behind cover and certainly in front of the tee line.
Turn. Absolutely no line.
Take
it back.
deep?
Take it back. Yep. Far as it'll go, far as it'll go, far as it'll go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
She must have got a little full, like that's what Sherry was intimating.
Little less. Yeah. Okay. You like this? Okay. What are we doing? Hack. That's tough. This is good. Hack weight. Let's go, Sherry. Hack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close. Hack. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Hack. Stay with it. A good hack. Okay, whoa. Okay, well, yeah, if you want that roll. Roll. Okay, Chelsea. Good
I'm
shot.
just
That's
really
good. Nice shot,
impressed with Sherry. She has a wonderful slide. It's the kind of slide that doesn't break down under pressure. Great rotation on that stone.
You talked earlier about the battle at the second position. Singler right now at 94%. Andrea is at 70.
And that is the kind of battle that's, if you win it, you set up the ends for your skip.
5? No, lots of line.
6, 7. No, lots of line still.
Yep.
Not all the way there.
Far as it'll go, far as it'll go, far as it'll go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
And that's giving you a word on it.
Okay.
It's either a little too much ice or she's throwing it a little wide of the broom all the time.
Well,
Yeah, right there.
If it is, Andrea, being a little wide, this is as a skip. You have to start to work with your team because they have not been shaving those guards. I would risk cutting down the ice and just giving it a try because so far it's been fairly consistently outside. So I'd give it a try, a little less ice.
That was missed the guard by a foot and a half. The late movement's there.
Board. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, more than Sherry.
Board.
Yeah.
Board. Close.
Marlies Kasner.
Watch this start to come now.
Board at least. Okay.
Just a little stronger than they wanted.
Hard. That's good.
Nice shot.
I don't mind this. Because here we'll be behind the tee.
Yeah, that's good then. I like that.
Right here.
Yeah. Yep.
Control.
Might be difficult for some to understand, Linda, why you wouldn't go after shot stone here.
Well, they're trying to hit and roll, Vic, so they're going to hit shot stone and roll in front of the other. They're trying not to roll the other way yet because it wouldn't give them a great position in the house. Roll in front, try and get a mistake, then go behind.
And roll across the face. And why not then roll over behind the center?
Because it's behind the tee line, Dick, and she feels that if she rolled in front of that stone, it would have worked the same, would have done the same thing for her.
Yeah.
So a little backing, I guess.
Exactly. It makes it difficult because Stefanie would have to hit it and you might jam it.
That's good.
Even if you got them both out, then you can go behind the center line guard first.
Break hard, so watch out. We'll be ready.
Unfortunately, this is the worst scenario because now Stefanie gets a chance to get there first.
And this has that same feeling, Vic, as that round robin game where Sherry Middaugh in that first half was chasing. If you get in there first now, it's going to be difficult to claw your way out of this.
6, 7. Stay close. 7. Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
7, 8.
What?
7, 8.
No.
6.
Well, they didn't
still
flirt
7,
with
8.
that guard either, did they?
Sit down.
No, they missed the guard by a
Okay,
foot and a half.
nice weight.
Little break for Sherry Middaugh. A good shot there could have really made this end
outed it. Okay, I thought you threw it good.
difficult for her.
All right, Kirsten, let's make it.
Just control.
This was a little straight spot in the games yesterday. I'm not sure if we're seeing that or if it's just the way the players are releasing it.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Kirsten Wall. Almost got it there.
Good shot.
Well, Vic, it was important to get somewhat over there because there's no hit and roll behind the guard now. Kirsten's shot rock, it has to be removed by the opponent. And it has enough of an angle on the other stone that they have to roll away.
Unfortunately, she's got
All right, girls. Okay. Let's go. Hit the stick.
Stick around, eh?
A little
Okay.
flop on your side there, Sherry.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's nail it.
Yeah, you bet. Let's go.
Close. Whoa. 2. Whoa. Just a 2. Just nice 2.
Pin double, Marlene.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, hard. Too late.
No, we
yes.
missed that.
That's okay.
Good. Okay. Thanks.
That's good stuff.
Thanks. That's good. Looks right.
Well, this is interesting, and I think this is saying that they feel it is a straight spot on that out turn because rather than go behind the guard, Sherry's trying the freeze.
Yeah, and this looks like 1 o'clock, not 12. Okay.
Like 95.
I'm thinking sort of 95.
98.
90,
Odd off.
okay.
And a half.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, there may be a little straight spot there, but I think you can definitely get behind that guard. No one's throwing the right weight. They haven't thrown it to the brushers. They've missed that guard by 1.5 feet both times.
Line's good. Let's wait. Line's good. Where is it?
Line's great, guys.
7, 8.
Line's
Let it
great.
work.
Make sure. Line's great.
Gotta work. Let it work. No
Right
back
down on
roll.
top.
9.
Freeze down to the face
let
set.
it work.
It also keeps the blank in
No,
play. If you
let
make
it
the close freeze and they spill everything, you can blank.
No, Andrea. Nothing.
Perfect weight. Just
Okay.
not too much ice.
Try it. If you get the roll. Actually, it would be all right. It's just punching it a little bit.
Yeah.
Might even punch it up against that one.
And if you get the roll right behind, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nose is fine too.
Yep, you bet.
Less
I guess
weight,
it's
maybe
kinda
they could have
some-
swept it.
Yeah, if it's like a 5,
Yeah.
probably break a little earlier.
Yep. Try for a little roll. If I get the nose, that's fine too.
You bet. That was really good weight on your last one. Okay. So straight up. Yeah. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Lots of positive reinforcement, Linda.
And you heard Stephanie and Marlies talk about Stephanie's release, that she just
Whoa.
wasn't finishing it
Whoa.
off, getting the
Whoa.
hand up to the
Whoa.
12 o'clock position on
Just
release.
2. Close, yes! Whoa, whoa.
Final stone for Stefanie Lawton
A little bit.
here in the
Yeah.
5th.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Nice shot, Steph.
That was a much better throw.
And now Sherry Middaugh
Great
is going to be
shot.
facing a couple.
Girl, good throw.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Nose hit for the single.
Roll. Yep, okay, right on the nose.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Any worry about the patchiness of the ice here, Linda?
Well, it's something that she's taken into account with the amount of ice given, Vic, watching the Lawton team's rocks come down this path as well as her own. She knows that the brushers can hold it.
Roll up.
Looking for the single that'll tie it going to the break.
Whoa. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Whoa.
Sit
Good shot.
and will in time for 1 for Middaugh here in 5. This tiebreaker is all even at 3-3. Let's meet these two teams in throwing the lead stones for Sherry Middaugh's Sherry Cordina, while it's Chelsea Bell from Saskatoon. The seconds, Andrea Laws and Sherry Singler. Throwing third stones, Kirsten Wall and Marlies Kastner. And the skips. From the Coldwater and District Curling Club, Sherry Middaugh. And out of the CN Curling Club in Saskatoon, Stefanie Lawton.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Tim Hortons Limited Canister and Mug.
So are we really gonna do this? Stop for coffee, only Tim Hortons. All the way to BC.
Only Tim's?
All the way east. Nobody's done this before.
We invented the game. We created our competitors. They imitated us. They learned from us. They built on what we knew. But it's time to remember who we are. It's time to stop letting others steal our game. It's not about taking off the gloves. It's about taking off the blinders. So when we have an edge, we're going to use it without apology.
When you change your attitude, that changes everything.
For centuries, the Strauss family harvested herbs throughout Europe. Practicing herbalists, they've been handing their recipes and processes down through the generations. Seventh-generation herbalist Jim Strauss learned the craft at his grandmother's side, gathering and tasting herbs from the time he could walk. Today, the tradition continues with Jim's son, Peter. The Strauss Herb Company has over 50 unique herbal products available across Canada and around the world.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 25 years.
February the 25th, we'll be in London, Ontario for the start of the Scott Tournament of Hearts on TSN. And we're looking forward to being at that beautiful Labatt Center for the Scott. Jerry Peckham is with the Canadian Curling Association in charge of their high performance and development of athletes, and he's with Kathy.
Jerry, we've seen a lot of youth and we've heard about the La Relève program, but what does that actually mean in terms of resources for the athletes?
Well, the La Relève program is a Sport Canada initiative initially, so it provides a lot of these young athletes with all kinds of new access to things like sports science, coaching, training, and competition budgets. So there's a lot of new money around, and it's predominantly focused at 2010.
And when we talk about 2010, you're talking about developing athletes for the next Olympics?
Yeah, there's a major push there, and a lot of the funding partners are very much behind that. So there's lots of new money around to invest, in particular, those athletes that we think are, you know, podium potentials for 2010.
When you talk about the athletes, how much money are we talking?
Well, it sort of depends on where they fall status-wise, but some of the young athletes here are now carded, which means that they get a monthly income coming in for their own discretionary purposes, as well as money for training and competition, access to sports science, and so on. So it's a considerable pot of money that we are now drawing from.
Thanks, Jerry.
You betcha.
We're in Halifax, and it's a tie-breaking Friday morning here at the Canadian Curling Trials.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you in part by Scott Paper Limited, proud sponsor of curling for 25 years. By Ford, built for life in Canada. And by Strauss Herb Company, makers of the original Strauss Heart Drops, when only the best will do.
They're here.
Let's give Tyler's mom her gift.
I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax. Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
Strauss Natural Health products make great gifts for people important to you. Available at health product retailers across Canada.
You know, I just love what you've done with your home theater.
Excuse me, is your restroom this way?
No, actually, right down the hall.
TV, phone call.
I'm stuffed.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
LG's plasma and LCD screens feature our XD engine, producing the ultimate viewing experience. They also produce a crowd. When you have amazing picture quality in the size you want, life's good.
You may wonder, who would get a payday loan? The fact is, good people, unexpectedly short between paychecks. Banks, family, friends may not be the answer. So what do? Go to Money Mart. Millions have for more than 20 years. They're open late every day, usually right around the corner, and a Money Mart payday loan costs less. Check their online calculator. You'll be surprised. So who uses Money Mart? Could be you.
Drambuie and soda, please.
Drambuie is crafted from a recipe kept secret since 1745. The secret taste of Drambuie.
I've been with my girlfriend for 6 years.
I have a black belt in karate. I'd say that I'm a glasses half full kind of gal.
I'd rather be surfing. I am so not a morning person.
ESQ and you.
TSN HD, redefining the image of sport. TSN HD is proudly presented by JVC. JVC, the HD technology leader.
It's time to check the numbers after 5. They're brought to you by Tim Hortons and the limited mug and canister.
Well, it is a tie game, but it is Sherry Middaugh unable to get the extra points so far. She's only had singles. And look at the Lawton team, 95% at lead and second. What does that do to set up your end? And so far, Sherry Middaugh's made the save she's needed to, but is not high in the numbers. Big matchup at second, as we talked about as well.
Girl, should we take it right back?
As we welcome you back to the Metro Center here in Halifax. Our first of 3 games on this Friday, our final day of coverage.
Good job. Okay, that's good. Good shot.
This tiebreaker, the winner moving on to play Shannon Clyburn.
Good, I think.
That's the women's semi this afternoon.
No, just a little bit.
And then we'll have the men's semifinal for you tonight.
Lots of lines.
And in that one, it'll be John Morris from Calgary against Jeff Stoughton from the Charleswood Club in Winnipeg. And waiting for Sunday in the final, Brad Gushu from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
All right, guys, Fars will go. Hard. Hard, every inch. Hard, Andrea, hard. That's good. Just you. About half. Just back line or hack. Yeah.
The Lawton team playing the Redstones has the hammer here in this 6th of a 3-3 tie.
This kind of shot calls, puts a lot of pressure on your front end.
Tack,
could just draw to it, but she's trying to actually remove the stone.
Real hard! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it off, stop. We're rubbing, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, crashes all over the guard.
It's with the rule, it's a lot of pressure on the lead to call that kind of shot, because if you do crash the guard, it comes back. I was a little surprised by that one.
Yeah, I thought she'd just come down and tap it back, or just tap it back, because it is on the button on the pin. Just sit right in front of it and tap it back.
Pardon me? That more? Okay. I think, yeah. That's sweeping it. So
There is an official and a person that actually charts the stones on the magnetic board that's sitting behind the sheet, and that's who they are consulting. So there's little or no argument.
Hey, a 2.
If you play even a little tap back, but as soon as you up the weight to hack, there's that risk of taking off the free guard zone stone.
And there's that stone back in the exact spot. So nice job by the officials.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Linda. You can just come down and tap that stone back, and if you hit the front one, you're just pushing it over, and it's not, it's not going to get to the board. So you.
1, 2, 2.
Now all of a sudden, a good shot here by Sherry Middaugh can really tie this end up a bit.
Pearl, to it. Shoot. I think we needed to come in, girls. Yeah. Whoa. Right beside it, right beside it, right beside it. Wow. Yeah, that's okay. I got 3. Little spin. Sherry. Feel weight. Right here. Let's go.
They wanted that rock in the rings, top of the 8-foot. This double peel's pretty easy now.
Hard! Real hard!
Anywhere on the outside will get them both moving.
Quick. Great shot.
And look at that. Leaves the one off center guard, but yeah, reason to smile.
Board. Yep. Good shot.
Well, especially after that mistake on Leeds rocks, it was important for them to get a big shot, and there it is. Cleaned it right up.
That wasn't plan A, but it worked out very well.
Whoa. Clean it.
And always a possibility.
Whoa, clean it. Clean.
Andrea Laws.
Clean. Whoa.
By her own admission, I think probably didn't have the best of first halves.
Nice weight. Nice weight, Andrea.
And hangs on at the back of the 12. So we have this tiebreaker. Then at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, the winner will take on Shannon Clybrink. And Kelly Scott is waiting from Kelowna in the final. And then tonight at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, we're back again with the men's semifinal. Stoughton against Morris. Jeff Stoughton has looked very good.
Whoa.
John Morris stumbled down the stretch somewhat. The best all week has been Brad Gushue from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, with Russ Howard skipping and throwing the second stone.
Sit down.
Throwing it very well, I might add.
Okay, Sherry, that's fine. That's good.
Well, we wanted that stone in front of the tee line, top of the 8-foot, middle of the 8-foot. It keeps slipping behind, so that allows the Ontario foursome a chance to get out now by sitting on top of it. That's what she's playing.
Where? 10, 11. Wow.
It is.
No. Yeah.
Any line?
No. Okay.
Opportunity after opportunity is just slipping.
What'd you get on
That
it?
was very heavy.
80. 80? Yeah.
Now what an opportunity this is.
Reason, Linda, do you think, for these mistakes by both teams?
Well, I think part of it is ice reading. They seem to be struggling a little bit, but most of it, Vic, is they're just heavy on a lot of the shots, and we knew it would be fast this morning. It always is in the morning, and they're just not adjusting, so you might assume it's a bit of nerves.
6, 7, no! Is it curling?
It's coming. Is it slowing down yet?
Yeah, 6, 7. 6, 7, 7. Whoa.
That's good.
Okay.
You can see enough of it, though, to make the double.
You need half. Half will do it.
Want to throw the same kind of weight and just try and get to the nose? Is the double there or no? The double there? What can you see, Kirsten? Right there. You have to curl a little bit past the guard.
Oh, never
You
mind.
want to throw hack? We can. And try and get to the nose.
No, then you have to throw quieter weight. So, well, I just threw hack.
That's what she said, hack.
Wasn't quite hack, Kirsten.
What do you want to throw?
But we have to like a 9-10?
Yeah. I like that.
Okay.
Right here.
Just
try and get to the nose and jiggle them a bit.
Okay. Yeah. So that was 75. That was just through. So you need less.
Busting towards that guard.
Hard! Okay, that's fine.
I really think that
Okay.
Kirsten was in the hack not knowing exactly what she was playing.
Is weight 10?
We talked about
9 maybe.
hack weight.
Just a
She
different
thought
line
she'd
than
thrown
your
hack
first
weight
one?
with her first one.
Because I gave you less ice? Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That wasn't quite enough weight, I don't think. There was just
I
a
think
little
that's
confusion.
our best bet.
Okay, 3 or 2?
Boy, great chance now, though, for Lawton with
A
the hammer
three,
and a
I think,
3-3
Marlene.
tie.
Okay.
I'll say.
Let's go.
First of all, you could have played the double with bumper weight. You could see enough of it. You can see 3/4 of it.
2, 3.
They run pretty straight
Got it,
down there
Carol.
from the outside
No,
in.
line's all right.
Take a couple of
3.
inches of ice and throw it with
You're
bumper
gonna
weight. You
overcurl. Whoa.
could have got the double. You would have lost the shooter,
Whoa.
Whoa.
which would have given
whoa.
her a chance to go in again, but you would have got both of them out.
6.
And you could have got to the nose with hack weight.
Hey, okay, that's fine.
The guards have not been well placed by the Lawton team, so there's a break.
Either slash that double.
They've had that trouble so far.
Or just try and play like you did.
Just a little bit tight on the side. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, we make the double. They're just coming around anyhow, right? You could still give up a deuce. Right?
What if you nose this bump?
Yeah, I'm just going to have to play back line, though.
What if you... I'm thinking, like, if you play draw weight and let them sweep it once we get by the guard.
Okay. It will come in.
Yeah,
I just can't...
7/8 sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Well, 7/8's not going to do much. I'm just going to put them back here.
Yeah,
at
but
least-
if you throw a 7/8,
Yeah.
you can sweep it too.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically just a draw. She's going to throw down here and try and bump it back. It'll come off it a little bit and behind the 2 rocks in front.
I was thinking about a 7/8. Okay. You like that? Yeah.
7 is the button. That's the zones they're talking about.
So 95.
So they're trying to get it
Even
to
on
curl
all
to
of
the
it. Okay. Well, it's
inside,
just
the center
95, I
line
think.
side
Yeah,
of
we
that
gotta make
top
sure we bump.
stone.
But lines
Get a
important.
good positioning
Make
on
sure we
this
try
rock
and
that
come
is
to the
about
nose
to
as
be
much as we
thrown.
can. Okay.
Ready? Do it. So 95?
Yeah.
Now she's got a chance to get out here. She had a chance the last time as well, but and then Lawton did not close it off. So this is a golden opportunity to get yourself out of trouble.
Middaugh in her first.
10. 10. 10. Hot. Whoa, whoa. 10. Whoa.
on red, Kirsten.
Hard.
Hard, right out, right out, right out. Keep going, keep going.
The jam leaves Lawton still lying one.
Oh, looks like she was giving up on it. Well, I knew how I threw it, though. Okay. Well, we lost Kirsten's.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of pressure showing.
You bet. Comments are a little short, a little curt.
You could draw this way, but I think I'd like to save that one. Do you want to take the hit roll?
Yeah, we can. If we don't make it, this is all she does, though, hey? I think we have to, or else we can draw here.
But do you guys like this? How much have you have of this one? We're 2-3. Okay.
Can't play that.
Yeah, but I don't. I like doing this.
Are we third?
Yes. But she has it, hey?
And if we sit it right here.
Come to the inside of that yellow on the top.
Yeah. Pardon?
We just don't want to set anything up here. She's playing one or the other. If we guard it, then she's playing that, and then I have nothing. So let's play it.
There's no question that you can get in here.
I think it's going to move over this way.
Okay.
Maybe even rub off that.
At the other end, it sure
If
does.
you leave that stone there, Sherry Middaugh has it to tap back into this position. What she's going to play is to hit on this one.
I know that we're third, but the thing is, if we guard it, she's playing this all day, and then I can't get it.
Roll it over here.
So I thought I'd just take one of the shots
She's saying Sherry will play that one as opposed to the tap.
She can't get to the button,
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, she's saying if she guarded the tap, Sherry would play the other one.
Yeah, she would for sure if you guard the tap. Wouldn't be guarding anything here.
The option is to draw around with the out turn and try and get a rock in the position in the top four. That would be an out if Sherry did make a good shot.
I think there's enough room with the in turn too.
Singler on the left, Bell on the right. Picked it up very quickly, looking for the in off. And we'll sit right there.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't like the tap or anything?
We can, either or. I don't mind the tap.
Well, I'm surprised she was even considering the hit. This is not Sherry's strength, and the tap is a very short little shot to move it into a good spot.
Just straight draw tap. We just got to be careful.
I guess the only thing is you can't leave a double, eh?
What's that? I don't like playing any kind of weight at it with them being third and fourth.
Yeah, let's get rid of these two.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
she was just tight?
She rolled it and
Okay.
was tight.
Okay, and they held it up pretty good.
Yeah, so I think
Okay,
this is
firm.
good. It will finish.
Okay.
They talked about the two options.
And it's coming up just to roll then.
Yeah.
Coming back and tapping that back into here.
Okay.
Or playing the double.
Straight at her.
Now,
and that's what they've decided.
I'm sorry, right? Is her concern legitimate that she might leave the double if she plays the tap? And
there's going to be a rock behind it, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a possibility, Vic, but you could definitely get curl and have something in behind it. And I understand the concern, Vic, of a number of red stones in the rings. There's no question about that.
Final stone. Middaugh looking for the double. Thought the brushers could hold it. Said it would come up.
No!
Oh, that just...
And too thin. And maybe they jumped it. Maybe held it too much.
Okay.
Sherry has that reflex yell all the time, so it's tough on brushers because she screamed to brush it, and then you get jumped on it, and they may have just held it up, not given it that chance to work Linda a bit.
All right, girl.
That was a lot of weight, but great weight, as a matter of fact, for the shot she was playing.
Yeah, it was terrific.
So the out-turn draw for the young Saskatchewan skip.
Piece of the four.
World junior champion.
Touch the red. for two.
Yep, line.
Here in the sixth.
7. Whoa. 7. Close. Just 6. It. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Right there. 7, 8. Whoa. 8. Close.
Going
Line's
8,
good,
puts it
guys.
back 4.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
Busting.
Line only. We're by. Line only.
Well by.
Good shot, Steph.
Very nice.
Not a girl.
Good judgment. Good line call. Front end. And a good throw by the skip, Stefanie Lawton, to pick up 2 in this tiebreaker in Halifax.
They're here.
Let's give Tyler's mom her gift.
I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
They said my party days are behind me. I'd say the party's just getting started.
Learn to play poker with thousands of other players right now at partypoker.net. You can check your email. You can have fun playing poker at Party Poker. Party Poker, the world's largest poker school. It's fun and real easy.
Christmas is around the corner and Future Shop's prices are falling. Like the Sports MP3 player with heart rate monitored for the low price of only $119.99. You'll also save on the Samsung 42-inch widescreen HD TV, on sale now for only $1799.99. And this week's amazing low prices is Canon PowerShot ELPH 4-megapixel digital camera, now just $299.99. And don't forget, you're always giving a great gift when you give a Future Shop gift card. This Christmas, get it for less. Guaranteed at Future Shop.
We've changed Cottonelle over the years. Now we're giving it a softer name. Cottonelle is changing its name to Cashmere.
Strauss Herb Company, because there are options.
Painting is a lot of work, but it can really be rewarding. It really helps to be a true value paint expert. With 900 colors and color made simple, we've made it even easier to get the right shade. So come on in and see what's shaking.
True value. Help is just around the corner.
With so much more to see, shouldn't you be watching it on the Aquas Liquid Crystal Television? From Sharp.
Welcome back. We want to look back at this shot by Sherry Middaugh, her last one.
She yells quickly, she screams here, and she's got the weight, and then she tries to get them off, and they get off, but she hits it too thin. And we talked about it after. I mean, the double was definitely there. There's no question. She threw enough weight to make it. The tap back onto the face of that stone was also there. She could have done that, and that is one of her strengths, that quiet weight shots. But Stefanie Lawton made, both teams had opportunities to get in and get out, and Stefanie Lawton made no mistake with her second chance to score that second point by drawing fully to the forefoot. A great shot.
So it's 5-3, Lawton leading as we go to the 7th. Middaugh playing the Yellowstones has the hammer, and a good number of people have now joined us here at the Metro Center on this.
We're a little bit tight. 3.
Friday morning, tie-breaking Friday.
3, guys.
It's the only tiebreaker of the trials.
3.
The men
Line's
were decided.
pretty good.
Top 3 moving.
Yep, make sure, guys.
10 teams in both men's and women's competition.
Change back. Yep, no line's good, yep.
Well, a big concern if I was Sherry Middaugh and all of those with her coach, is that they're not able to generate the extra points. We mentioned at the beginning of the game. Sherry goes into these games looking for around 8 points per game. She's only getting singles. She's sitting at 3 at the moment. That is not a typical way that Sherry Middaugh ends up winning curling games. I think she needs to get a deuce and needs to get it soon.
All right, you heard Kathy say to us that Pat Reed, the coach, wants them to put rocks in play. She's got the hammer now. What would you expect her to do here?
Exactly what she's done. First rock comes a little too deep, which is good for her. That's the rock on the back of the forefoot, back behind the button. She throws up the corner guard, and that's great. And then the guard maybe curled a little too much, but you have an opportunity now to get down on, just tap it slowly or a little bit, just sit right there, don't bump off it.
Sherry Cordina.
Just a smidge less, yeah. Okay. Just come and tap. I like just back line, just through the house. Do you like getting it out or do you like freezing? Do you like a freeze right on top? And that little roller room here, it's easy to get to the nose. Okay, let's do that. I like it. Okay, you guys, just here, so back line? Just through. Yeah.
Do you have room, Sherry? I got just about all of it.
Okay, it curls in here too.
Whatever you figure. Let's go.
Back line then? Yeah, back line, just through.
Let's go, Sherry.
Wow. Brought the game up by 10%.
Your announcer a tough shot. I guess she's the one to ask it from. Great numbers.
Whoa. Whoa. I didn't want to hack.
Was a little surprised they just didn't play the draw and then brush it for a bit of a tap, get positioning on the rock.
Okay, it's coming a bit, but we're not looking so good. Okay, that's fine, Sherry.
Right here? Yep. One of 6.
Yep.
Well, we mentioned earlier, and Linda pointed out that Andrea was 9th in the ranking of seconds throughout the week, and her game has fallen off a little bit today.
Line straight. 7. Whoa, then if we're 7. Yep. Hard. Hard, guys. Line straight, just for weight. Top button, top button.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Now she puts it on the button, but would you preferred it just a little higher?
Sure. For a couple of reasons, Vic. You can draw there. You can actually come off the red one and hit it. There's
freeze on it, a little tap.
Lots of options when you come deep like that.
7. Okay, Chris. That was 11, right?
Yeah.
They're going to freeze right on top of that. If they do so, they can take this end away from you.
Line. 8. Clean it.
Sherry Singler will try and do that.
Whoa. 9. Whoa. 9. Very close. 9. Just for line 9. No. Bumping. Don't touch it. Got a curl. No. Okay, yep. Bump. Okay, that's fine. Shot.
Probably give me an 8. Try and stay right there. We just got to move this one a bit, Andrea.
So what do you want? What kind of weight?
This does us no good. 8, 9, 8.
No good?
Just an 8 is good.
It's good. Same weight.
Just a little bit more than what you had.
I didn't hear.
Not the same weight, a little bit more is what she
A little bit more
wants.
than what you had.
This is the second time. Last stand too, Kirsten wasn't sure in the hack exactly how much weight she'd thrown and how much weight she was being asked to throw. You got to be clear on that.
Hard for line. Hard, right up.
3.
Yeah.
Wall and Cordina. Trying to save this one as it really dives at that center guard.
What are we doing? Okay.
Just, I don't think that they got it set in their mind before she threw it. I mean, Andrea is struggling a little bit, but
The out turn is there to sit on top of her. Can come this way too.
who shot,
Think we
Victor?
can get in this way?
I believe red.
Not really, hey? Well, it's not bad because it blocks
See
off
how
her
I've mellowed in my
Yeah.
She's got
old
nothing
age?
on you.
Would
Think I
never
like
have
this
asked
one,
me.
No,
okay?
never.
Yeah.
How about 19 years never asked you? That's right. A year off. That's what a year off does for you, you see?
Okay, girl. Let's go. T-line.
I'm a new man.
There's no doubt. It's red.
Close line.
6, 6.
Whoa. Room. 7. Whoa, let it work. 7, 8.
Through the hole here, Linda?
Yes, they're trying to come through the hole to the button.
Hard. Hard.
Good brush. Got the hole. Oh, they feather it. Right down on top.
Get over.
How's that?
Good shot.
Nice shot, right. You're right, though, Linda. That out turn does not break. You talked about this in an earlier end. It doesn't break as hard. You can definitely get there, and it will break, but it does not break as hard. So it's a little bit straighter spot, as it was the other day.
Get a little inside.
Well, the Middaugh team wanted stones in play. Every one.
Okay.
As we play the third rocks.
The only problem, Vic, and we talk about this a lot with strategy, Sherry put up a corner guard, and we've got all the play to the middle, everything congested around the button area. It makes it much more difficult to generate your 2 points. You can do it, certainly. It just makes it a little tougher.
This is the key shot here, though. She can get this into that pocket right on the button.
Both of you saying it runs a little straighter. Now it's hooking. Hooking hard. Hooking hard. They got it by 1. Oh, and then the rub. They couldn't get it by the red stone, top edge of the 12.
Boy, she had great line, too. They just had to get it a little earlier. That one sure broke.
And she had a lot of weight. I really don't know what happened to that. Unexpected for sure.
She got inside the spot, a little bit of a spot.
Yeah, there must be.
I mean,
7.
I talked about that when we played the end before. That you could definitely get them buried in there, but I guess as you get closer to that center line, it just starts to go more.
Close.
Now, do you want to lay another one right in there, or do you want to guard this?
You could put her right on the button.
All right.
Room. We only want a 6.
A 6 would be top 4. And there it is. And just look at them, all red around the button to lie 3 without.
Thanks. Good go. Good judge.
Every stone in play.
Nice shot. Thanks. Good job.
Sorry. Missed the call. Slash that one. I don't think it's going anywhere, but just as long as we can get a couple off the button, right? I don't think the 5's going anywhere. 4 doesn't really look like it's
only
going
the 3 and the 1 that are going. Like these 2.
Yeah.
And you're slashing this in there.
Yeah.
The way it breaks with the in-turn, I think you could just come down with back button weight, back 4-foot weight.
9. Yeah, that's a good idea. You got to get rid of this one.
Well, yeah, like get rid of this back.
So 9, but we got to stay there, right? Yeah, I like that. That's what we tried to do with Andrea's, right?
Keep it.
Yeah.
Frozen on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try and get to the nose as much as possible.
Yep.
Like a 10?
You can get there.
No, we just need a 9. Okay? We just need a 9.
Yeah, because we have to get to nose.
Yeah. No, you had great weight on your first one.
Was that enough weight?
Yeah, that was plenty.
8.
Yeah, it's possible to get frozen on the stone that sits at the 3 o'clock position, the 2 that are together.
I know it's tapping.
don't know if she can.
Okay, let's make it.
Okay. Same way.
Okay, let's get to nose to that one.
It's unfortunate for Sherry. Stephanie Lawton has done a great job in closing down the house. That's the thing about drawing around those center guards. Early mistakes by the Middaugh team. And it's a tough shot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You got to get there now.
Oh, close, yes! Whoa! Whoa, whoa!
Good shot.
That is a good shot. It's almost the best she could do.
Still leaves Lawton lying 3 without.
So she's done with the jam.
2. 3, oh, it's 3, you're right, yeah.
That 60 stand.
On the other side.
Now the nice thing for Sherry is anything can be run into that rock.
She's got something in there now.
Do you like the
We've been taking ice here for center line guard, right?
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, we could lay it this way,
we could,
too.
if you know the ice, but have we played that
No,
at all?
we haven't.
Okay, so just a little, probably that much more, hey?
Yeah.
We got to cover the outside of this here, okay? Yep.
Now for Sherry, because it curls so nicely, you can either tap that or run anything into that, and it'll end up as shot rock. So this has to be a pretty perfect guard.
Yep.
Well, even the perfect guard, unless it semi-overlapped the front one, it may be too far over them. You could just touch it. So
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
you can run this guard back in. She gets it there.
Line's good. 2.
Skip Stones in the 7th. 5-3.
Need to go a bit.
Lawton
Good girl.
leading.
Let it work a bit. 2.
Look at her game.
2 to 3. Needs to curl.
Higher
At
the
the
better.
end, 2 to 3.
Longer
Bring
the
it
better.
out. Bring it now. 2 to 3. Great shot.
Like it?
Yeah, it's a perfect
Great
guard,
shot.
but she can hit that right back into onto the yellow one.
And there's
Three
just
quarters will do it. If we can just,
a catcher's
it
mitt
would be
of
nice
red
to keep
rocks.
my shooter here as much as
sitting there.
possible.
Okay, nose to high side.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
I'm thinking just normal though.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So Vic, to answer your question, the one thing about the guard, it's perfect as far as line goes, but perfect might have been a little further out. So that meant you could have left maybe a tiny hole, but this is the easier way for Sherry to get in there, is to run something into the rock top button.
Well,
Yep.
I have talked to her husband, Wayne Middaugh, about making these shots.
Might like him to throw it.
Normal. Whoa. Whoa.
Sherry Middaugh in her first.
Clean it. No. Clean it.
Disappointing numbers so far. More disappointing on the scoreboard. She's down by 2, trying to run it back. The angle is still there, the bump up. Looks like she's rearranged it to the point where it's only Lawton lying 1. Let's have a look, another look. Yeah, maybe 2. 1 for sure.
Maybe. I don't think 3.
Just got that easy
We still have it again, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, and I threw it okay. After I thought it might.
Can't guard both sides. But that's for 1. That's for 1 too, I guess. But this one's easier, is it not?
Yeah.
Same guard.
Yeah, same ice.
You had a little more than that.
Oh, okay,
Should I give you
sure.
more? Okay.
Just had to curl a little bit more for her. And she actually hit the red one first.
Got the draw.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, she did 2 things though. She did clear things around a little bit. She also left the other side available. The only problem with the other side that we've seen is Sherry does throw a slightly different rock than others. She may find getting through that hole a bit tougher.
need to go there. Let it work. It's got to curl. It's got to curl lots at the end, guys. Bring it out. Yeah, bring it hard. Bring it. Yes, hard. Right up, hard. Right up. Harder, quick. Further. Good shot. Nice shot.
I just walked sideways.
Yeah. It's there.
I was kind of thinking.
What's that? Are they third?
That's third.
Oh,
yeah.
well then
That's
let's just
what-
worry about coming in.
Yeah, that's
okay?
what I thought we were going to be.
Okay.
Third shot.
So
there.
like normal? Do you like that kind of weight?
Well, if we need the bend now, maybe we should be playing board.
Well,
You saw my 8.
yeah. I'm just thinking with board we get such a softer roll.
Okay.
Right? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
we'd have to hit less of it
Yep.
to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking normal.
Okay.
Normal with there.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Right at me.
I think you can throw normal right down there, Linda. It should run right down there. Just don't want to be outside or it won't come at all.
I mean, the way they were angled, too.
Yep.
We've seen that's a benefit.
Well, you'll roll off them, Vic, eh?
Because we got to get a big bounce once we
Okay.
hit.
You might even see a little backup here, which would please you.
Yeah.
Okay, straight at it.
Every stone is in play.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she can score 2 off of this. Is that possible?
Roll it around?
Yep.
Well, if you
might
threw
be
enough
able-
weight, Vic, you
Yeah.
could bounce it almost back up and get the shot stone and have a chance anyways.
Kevin Martin might bring the 12-foot box into play.
That's right.
Final stone.
Uh-oh.
Runs a little straight. We know that.
The only thing you can't be is wide.
Got to get through the hole first. Oh, got a little rub again. Oh, goodness.
Well, in fairness to Sherry, though, it looked like she was through. It was going to be. Actually, if she doesn't get the rub, I think it goes around the circle. She might have scored 2.
For the single.
We'll take a look at it again, and she just gets a little rub, but I honestly think if she gets through, Linda, she might come around the circle a little bit. Now, you know, if she hits it any thicker, she's dead in the water. But if she hits the, yes, I think if she hits the high one first, she might have come around.
But considering what she's looking at and how many stones in play, she may just be happy with that one. 5-4, Lawton leads. We're going to the 8th.
They're here.
Let's give Tyler's mom her gift.
I can do it.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
The Hitachi Big Screen Blitz is on. Purchase any Hitachi television or LCD projector and receive an official NFL jacket with team logo of your choice. Plus, there's a 2-year warranty on selected plasma models. Hitachi. Inspire the next.
James, he dribbles through 2 players. He comes across. Suzuki right in front. Goal! Scotia with a fearless header. Shelby has won this Wellington Cup in the dying seconds.
Once a season, and only once a season, Moore's has a sale. Right now, over half our suits and sport coats are on sale at great low prices. You'll find a huge selection of dress shirts and hundreds of casual and dress pants. Plus, big savings on sportswear, outerwear, and shoes. Which means the only way to beat a Moore's price is at the Moore's year-end clearance sale. Moore's. Well-made, well-priced, well-dressed.
Purex Ultra, our thickest, softest Purex ever.
Y&M? A coworker recommended it. All right, people, we have a problem. It's 4 o'clock and I still have no idea what I'm making for dinner. I need answers. Sally? Tim? Anybody? M&M has tons of ideas, complete meals. I have fewer meetings at work now.
You've never heard anything like Sirius Satellite Radio.
It feels like you get every song ever made. Rock, pop, hip-hop, no commercials.
We get a ton of music, no commercials. It's comedy, no bleeps. You know what I'm saying?
If it involves a uniform, a stick, a ball, bang, it's right in there.
Bang! NHL is in there.
It's the best thing I ever put in my car. Next to him.
It's flat out better than regular radio.
With 100 channels, it's more than just radio. It's Sirius Satellite Radio. Find out where to get Sirius at SiriusCanada.ca.
'Tis the season for giving, as a young boy needs the gift of a new heart, and Alex needs the gift of help and compassion from his friends. Don't miss a new episode of Grey's Anatomy, Sunday at 10, 9 Central on CTV. Not sure the Saskatchewan fans like what they've seen, but a couple of rubs have helped out Sherry Middaugh.
Well, if we go all the way back to the beginning of the game, first end, this is a draw, has to get to the button, and there's the little draw, rub, tap. It was actually a pretty well thrown stone, just got the rub, Ray.
And this one, she just gets a little rub again. I think if she gets through that hole, though, she goes around the circle. I'm not saying she could score 2, because she may have touched her own, but she got the, if she hits it any thicker, of course, she's going to give up a couple points.
11.
But little rub again.
We need 3 to
A rub of the ice.
It's coming down now. 10. No, all by itself. Okay, Sherry. That's fine. That's good.
Kathy, you said to us that the Middaugh team wanted to get stones in play, and they got all 16 of them there in that 7th.
Well, they did, and obviously Sherry was comfortable with that, but I'm just thinking back to that last tick, and you know, those sorts of things work in very different ways. For Sherry and her team, they're probably thinking, there's a reason that we're still in this game. We keep making these rubs, we're staying here, we're probably supposed to win this. Meanwhile, for the Lawton team, they're thinking, for goodness sake, she's had 2 rubs, this can't be hanging on. Sooner or later, it's going to cost her. What will be interesting is to see what actually plays out.
That's a good shot. They finally get the stone in front of the tee line. They've been slipping, the back red one slipped too far again. That's a good shot.
Well, these player comparisons are brought to you by Alexander Keith's. Those who like it a lot.
Great numbers by both leads. Chelsea is being out-curled in this game, which didn't happen a lot during round-robin play. But you're right, Ray, there's been just little matters of rocks too deep so far in this game.
Chelsea slipped her a few stones a little too deep, and but that was a great one there and behind that center guard. And
Yep. Good shot. 3/4. No. Not quite, just about. What do you guys like? Good first. So there too.
I don't mind that freeze.
We peel.
On top of her.
That's okay.
Yeah. Come to the nose.
Do you like that? Okay.
No.
A little tap on this. Yeah, almost to the nose, hey? Nose is good, yeah.
What's
I don't mind the other out-turn come around freeze.
7.
7?
Throw a 7.
Okay.
The difficulty with playing this is leaving the Yellowstone top 8 foot, because if you happen to hit this slightly wrong, that yellow one can actually be slashed into your 2 fairly easily. You almost make it simpler for Sherry to get at your shot rock.
Where? 5.
Her first thought was the out-turn come around freeze and getting across the face of it, getting the better angle. And I really think that, I agree with you, I think that was the better choice maybe, but
Line's good, yep. Right on it.
want this right in.
Freeze it if you can. Hard! Hard! Read up, read up, read up, read up. Okay, that's good.
I think just a little tap on this, Andrea. Great.
Well, there's been no question in this game that Sherry has had the superior numbers. Andrea Law's last end had a big mistake coming up short on a tap. And there's a huge edge right now, but we saw in round robin play the big switch in the second half of the game. So still an opportunity for Andrea to come back, and she just made a very nice draw at this end.
Whoa, you can. Close. 7, 8. Whoa, whoa, close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Well, there you go. I'm wondering, considering what happened in round robin, we saw that momentum swing. Lawton started very strongly. Then Middaugh came on. Do you think that this Lawton team
Get as much to the nose as you can.
feels comfortable, looks comfortable with this 1-point lead?
Yeah, if you hit the guard, that's fine.
Well, I
Sherry.
think they would have loved the steal last end. There's no question about it. But they look pretty cool, Vic, I think.
Let's go. Let's go, Sherry. Norma. Oh, close. Close. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Running back. Running back and picking.
Very nice shot.
That was great brushing, too, to get it by. Didn't quite get out the one stone, but still moved it out into the open.
I didn't know if we were on the top one or not, so I didn't want to get swung from here. Good shot, Sherry. Good job.
I'm quite sure they didn't think they were going to get an inside roll when they let this one go.
I didn't.
Just
I didn't know if we were
by
hitting
the
guard,
front one.
so I thought I'd better watch out. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine.
Okay. I don't know if it does us any good by hitting that.
And opening it up.
Yeah. I mean, even though we're here, but this is a pretty easy double. I don't know, like, do you think the double's there?
I think it's straight jams.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we try and come
Or
here?
it may cross and bang
Okay.
into 5.
Well, why don't we try to come here then?
Is this okay?
I think I'd rather be back here so we can bury it.
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
Yeah, because you won't bury it up here. Okay.
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 Okay. Come around. Okay. Being behind the tee is fine because it's buried then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you freeze on our yellow, it's good.
Okay.
Okay. It's all for line.
Yep. All right, let's nail it.
Okay. 90, 95?
Yeah.
I don't know if they did.
Kirsten Wall.
How's
in
the
the
weight?
8th as we play third
Yep,
stones.
Yep, for line. Yep, for line.
Yep, for line.
Hard for line. Hard. Hard. Right up.
Huge scrub by Laws and Cordina.
Hard. Hard. Roll it, Andrea. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, yes.
Now trying to roll it away.
That's
Well,
fine.
they roll it to a position, Vic, that maybe they can use it later on.
Wait, it was perfect.
Can you get shot off of that? Like, can she get shot off that?
Off what? That back yellow?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
That's the stone I
I
might
don't
be
mind
concerned with.
Little flopping.
I guess our reds are staggered a little bit though, too.
Yeah. What? Wait. Normal.
Okay.
Want the roll, hey? Yep.
When we teach strategy, we talk a lot about how long to set up versus when to go into a scoring position, and that's the decision they're making here.
Yep. Just 2.
This stone's trying to get into the
Yep,
4-foot. They have to be aware of the yellow stone at the top of the house, however, is still setting up for Sherry Middaugh.
No! Yes! No!
outside flip to lie 2. 2 with the hammer here in 8.
Three-quarters. Just a 7. Okay, straight tap.
How much was that weight? Good thing he's there.
It would have been a 6.
Now, in saying all of that, if you don't make this now, you may not see the forfeit.
No.
I was just straight tight on that last one, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Game on the line here for Middaugh.
She could take the end right away from her if she makes a good shot here.
Where?
8.
9. Close.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Yeah. Hard.
Once again, Laws and Cordina trying to hold it, trying to angle it back to the button.
Hard.
She still weight was perfect.
I think we can guard it.
Well, there is an edge, and that is definitely for the Lawton team. And Kirsten is a very key member. And look at the draw percentage for Kirsten. Just not like her on a team that loves to draw.
How much do
It
you have
has
of
been a
this
real
one?
struggle.
Just there. Touch more. Do you like the guard? Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Now that bumped stone, that yellow stone that came to the tee line.
2? Yeah.
Still something that Middaugh could use? Or is it too flat? Could you use that, get in off of that?
They're going to block it, but it could be used in some fashion.
2, 1, 2, 1. Hard then. Over curling maybe. Line's good. What do you want? Whoa. Whoa. 1, 2. Easy. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. Whoa. Easy. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. A little bit. Whoa. That's good.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Did that do anything, Linda?
Well, it blocked off the front 12-foot stone, Vic, and you can't really come off the yellow one behind it because that's in the way. But a timeout's been called to line them up.
Each team given 2 one-minute timeouts. This might be game here for Middaugh. With
a lot of Ben.
It's the 8th, and we know that she's had trouble in the 8th throughout round robin play.
Yeah, we still do. Yeah.
You want to try and...
Well, I think we need to play now before they block it off.
Yeah. Yeah. In-turn freeze. We really don't have anything.
No. All we need is up here, too.
Okay. Yep. Exactly.
All right. Hey.
Good.
Okay.
Good positioning. Positioning's everything. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be by.
Okay. Well, I threw this in practice and it went, but it seems to be straightening. I still take that?
I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, we can't even close to center.
No.
Because this was crossing center.
Just in practice, so it seems to be straightening out.
In-turn freeze.
On auto 5?
Yeah. 05, do you think?
Okay.
Maybe.
Top 4 T line? Yeah. So you get line. What do we need?
Audot.
Audot.
And Stefanie Lawton with a really good game. And you know, she made a draw a couple ends ago, and she is feeling quite confident with that side of the game. Normally the hit game is her strength. Sherry Middaugh on her hits has had some very difficult ones, and that has brought her numbers down. This is not an easy spot. We saw several of these the last time we played down this direction. And they had a great deal of difficulty positioning the rock.
Close for line. Yeah!
There's a chance to get in there.
Boy, she had pretty good weight. Did that ever go?
Make sure we roll.
Too much
Okay,
weight
even if
anyhow.
I roll out.
Okay.
Nice light weight.
I know, like that. It doesn't curl a whole lot.
Okay. Nice control weight. Okay. Let's go.
Let's do our stuff.
It'll be tricky to get it so that we can't get it out for her.
She wants to roll over a little bit because
At least with
otherwise
a
you
nice
leave
lightweight there.
Sherry
Kinda
Middaugh
like
the
that.
same freeze again.
Just take more ice and I'll throw it to the sweepers.
Yeah.
Is that okay on you? Like,
I thought you were. I think. I don't know if you betcha.
I don't think the weight was too far off, Linda, do you?
It was a little strong, but they
Let's do
brushed
it,
it
Steph.
too for line, so a little hard to tell because of that.
No! Whoa! Whoa! Close! Yeah!
Stephanie Lawton and her first.
Whoa! Whoa! It's spinner! Whoa! Close! Whoa!
That's a little roll. Needs a little roll
Little
here.
flip in. Look at this.
That's great. How good is that?
July 3.
Great throw.
And now what's
That is
left?
a great shot, Stephanie. That's a fantastic shot.
Very nice control of the weight too, and they spent a little time talking about that. That's what's important because they knew it was a nice straight spot. You've mentioned it before, Ray, some problems communicating weight so far. They were very clear with the weight on that shot.
or else it won't. I think I just have to throw
The
a
roll
dead
is
draw.
so important.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you
something
leave
like-
Sherry the
okay.
same freeze.
Don't think that's there, Kirsten.
Yeah, I'm not sure it is either.
I don't think it's there.
She was looking at trying to draw in and rub off her own, but that guard is out in front. It was hard enough without any guard on it.
Well, what is there then? I don't know. Just see if there's another option. Like right now, I don't think I can even get in for second there. I don't think that's there, is it?
Well, I'm wondering about this.
What's that? A double and trying to hold them down to 2? Just a double tap on this.
We're wondering what the hit over here.
Call it time?
Yeah.
Time?
Time out.
Timeout be called by the Middaugh team. This is their second, and this game is on the line here.
Like it.
Okay. We're in a lot of trouble, but we need one good shot. If we nose the top red one onto the yellow one, we've got a chance that the yellow will come off yellow and back in. Now I know it's a long shot, but it's there, and we're at least playing with our own color, and it's a shot that we have a chance at.
Yeah.
And all you have to focus on is absolutely where to make contact on that top one. I think it's close to the nose.
Okay.
Right?
And you really only need something like half weight even. You don't need a ton of
Whatever weight you can control line best with, I think is easiest, okay? Like, I haven't quite figured out the line, but nose, I think it's nose on the red top one onto yellow, and hope that yellow comes back off ours and over. That's about the best shot we've got, I think.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, for sure.
Look at your options, and you gotta have something.
Yeah.
What do you think of Coach Pat Reed's idea of punching that red one, that high red off-center guard, and punching it back, Ray?
Are we playing the double tap?
Well, she doesn't have a lot here, Vic.
Well, either or. I mean, we've got that as an option.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's got to be.
It is pretty much nose.
Forward, at least.
Okay.
What do you like? Do you like forward?
And you don't think, Linda, that
I'm thinking control.
you could draw
Or just
in
might
and catch enough of
swoop
that
in
yellow
at the end?
and get the
yeah,
roll
'cause
in?
it's hard. It's a
I
lot
don't.
of.
What about
Basically the
trying to
nose.
cut that yellow in? A thin,
Right?
sli-
Or a little
slicing
high
it in.
side, but yeah, a little high side, yeah.
Would need to be a little
get it off
higher
the
in the
yellow.
house, I think.
Yeah.
Vic, that would be almost straight
Even that with
sideways.
control?
Maybe like a down control.
Pardon me?
Like a down control, or like control. Let's just do control.
There have been a lot of mistakes this end. They're facing this position because of those mistakes. And I talked about it earlier.
Okay,
Sherry
control.
Middaugh hasn't been able to generate the extra points. Stefanie Lawton has.
Crossing. Just a little
And Stefanie Lawton, starting even last stand, was getting great rocks in position behind those center guards.
Yeah, it's been crazy 8s for Middaugh. 4 enders to Sherry Anderson, and Kelly Scott, and a 5-ender she gave up to Jennifer Jones. into yellow. And hopefully kick off the yellow tee line, 8 foot and in.
She got outside on that right out of her hand.
Okay. That was an ugly throw.
Like tap tap.
That was an ugly throw. I threw a little in out.
Now a draw, catch piece of the 4 foot.
Yeah. Made a world of difference though. Just ran.
For 4.
That should be fairly close. I need to cut it close. Like even if I rub it, that's
There?
good.
Yep. Let's go, Steph. Let's do it.
This does look like this could put the game away, but it really has been the fact that Sherry Middaugh has not been able to do anything with the hammer, and this end, lack of execution to force.
Draw into the piece of the 4
Yeah,
foot.
the numbers, the
Tee line.
statistical
So you guys
numbers
see if it's a tee.
tell a big story, don't they?
Sure, and even if this was a deuce, Vic, it's just a continuation when you look at the scoreboard of the trend, with Sherry just not able to get anything going, and Stefanie Lawton doing a great job with the hammer and without.
Yeah, they've just outcurled them. There's just no question. They've. That was a great shot by Stefanie. She took the whole other side of the sheet away. I know she realizes it, but they talked about it. She said, even if I roll away, it's okay. And no, the roll where she rolled to was absolutely perfect, because if you roll away there, Sherry Middaugh has the same shot again to try and draw down and freeze.
All right, looking for a 4th point here. Singler, Bell, trying to grab a little bit, roll off, and roll and spin back. Oh, it may have just spin back. Have a look. 1, 2, 3 for sure. That little spin, is it a 4th point?
For sure. Right? It's very close, Steph.
That last little spin back towards the 4 foot.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah, let's measure those. Okay.
What do you think, Ray?
I think that it spun back,
Agree?
but not quite far enough.
No, if it's.
I think it's close, though.
They were aiming for T-line, so it overcurled the spot. That's why it rubbed. There's the spin.
Very close. 3 for sure. 8-4 as it stands right now.
3 for sure.
Here in
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, it's.
Oh, where did that end go?
Ah, the 8th. Yes, it is for 4.
Brad?
Oh, you're right.
4 then?
4 points for Stefanie Lawton here in the 8th.
Let's shake. That puts us down 5. Let's just shake. It's up to you guys. Let's just shake. Okay, you got it? Okay.
All right.
I'm not prepared to give it up.
We're shaking.
Congratulations to Stefanie Lawton. They came out with a big game here in this tiebreaker, and now Stefanie Lawton and the team will celebrate and then focus on a semi-final against Shannon Clyburn.
Back home in Shabbat. I told my students. Thanks, Kathy.
Long way, Marlies.
Thanks, Pat.
And it's the 8th again that Middaugh will remember.
This is the famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. Our exclusive Beechwood aging produces the taste, the smoothness, and the drinkability you'll find in no other beer at any price. Bright, crisp, clean. This is Budweiser. This is beer.
This life doesn't get much better. Looking back on all the times together, can I see you tonight?
The Strauss Herb Company has sold over 1 million bottles of the original Strauss Heart Drops. And take it from me, Randy Furby, it's not because Heart Drops taste great. Take the taste test yourself. Strauss Heart Drops, available at your local health food retailer.
Christmas is around the corner and Future Shop's prices are falling. Like the Sports MP3 player with heart rate monitored for the low price of only $119.99. You'll also save on the Samsung 42-inch widescreen HD TV, on sale now for only $1799.99. And this week's amazing low prices is Canon PowerShot ELPH 4-megapixel digital camera, now just $299.99. And don't forget, you're always giving a great gift when you give a Future Shop gift card. This Christmas, get it for less. Guaranteed at Future Shop.
Once a season, and only once a season, Moore's has a sale. Right now, over half our suits and sport coats are on sale at great low prices. You'll find a huge selection of dress shirts and hundreds of casual and dress pants. Plus, big savings on sportswear, outerwear, and shoes. Which means the only way to beat a Moore's price is at the Moore's year-end clearance sale. Moore's, well-made, well-priced, well-dressed.
There you go, honey.
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
Sherry Middaugh and her coach, Pat Reed, and the rest of the team going over what is, again, a disappointing loss for them. They certainly didn't play very well. The numbers would indicate that, but the eighth end bites them again as they give up 4. And the final stone for Stefanie Lawton. She was line 3.
It was really her first shot, too, that set it up, leaving Sherry Middaugh nothing, and it was this control of weight. We talked about it earlier. She makes the great hits, but it's the control of draw weight that made the difference, especially in the second half of this game, and especially in this big eighth end, as this puts the game away.
So you see the 3 stones around the edge of the 4-foot, and then watch this last little spin right there. And that was enough for the 4th point. And so Stefanie Lawton, out of the CN Curling Club in Saskatoon, moves on to play Shannon Clybrink from the Calgary Winter Club, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's the semifinal. We'll have it for you. And Kathy's with Stefanie.
Stefanie, a great performance today. Tell us about that big win.
Well, we came out strong. We knew after 2 losses there in the round robin, we knew we were going to come out here and switch it up and really curl well today, and we did. My team curled amazing, and I'm so proud of them, and we're just going to carry the momentum forward.
Talk to us about the nerves. Tiebreakers, you were in a position yesterday maybe to secure first, then you drop to a tiebreaker. How do you deal with that?
Well, you know, it's just a matter of coming out here and just switching your mind around, and just all you're doing is throwing shots and just focusing on that, and that's what we did today, and just leave all the other pressures, all the other things behind you, and just worry about making your shots.
Good luck this afternoon.
Thanks a lot, Kathy.
May I have your autograph, please? Stefanie Lawton could be Canada's team at the Winter Olympics.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Tim Hortons Limited Canister and Mug.
So we're really gonna do this? Stop for coffee only Tim Hortons? All the way to BC.
Only Tim's?
All the way east.
bet nobody's done this before.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 25 years.
You're right there, okay?
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
Hurry! 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 Come on! Hurry hard! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Hurry!
Whatever the project, it's great to be working with the right tools. True Value's the best place to find those tools. Plus everyday answers for your everyday fix-ups. Come see us, and we'll help you get the job done right.
True Value. Help is just around the corner.
Stefanie Lawton is moving on to the semifinals of these Canadian curling trials. And for Sherry Middaugh, it's another disappointing loss. Here's a team and a skip who have finished 3 times third at the Scott Tournament of Hearts. And here again, just failing by that little bit. And Sherry Middaugh is with Kathy.
Sherry, the story of this week has been the 8th end. What happened today?
Well, I think it started long before the 8th end. We were just very flat today. They played very well, didn't make many mistakes, and made the big shots. And we were coming up short, ticking on some guards. And I mean, the 8th end, it looks awful on the scoreboard, but I think it happened way before that.
When you think back to your preparations before this event, is there anything that you would change now looking back?
No, I think we did everything right. I mean, we played pretty good. There were some games we could have improved on. We had a bad Monday, which gave us 2 losses, but you just try and make the 1, 2, 3, and we were close to it and just came out very flat today.
Thank you, Sherry. We've enjoyed watching you all week.
Thanks, Kathy.
Sherry Singler and the entire team from the CN in Saskatoon played very, very well.
The 2005 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you in part by Strauss Herb Company, makers of the original Strauss Heart Drops, when only the best will do. By Scott Paper Limited, proud sponsor of curling for 25 years. And by Ford, built for life in Canada.
Perfect. There you go, honey.
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
They're here!
Let's give Tyler's mom her gift.
I can do it!
Come on, buddy, let's go.
My mom says I say thanks.
For those who are always there for you, why not give a Tim Hortons canister, including 5 packets of their favorite coffee for only $10.49 plus tax? Or the mug, only $6.95 plus tax with 1 packet.
Where do you need light? This holiday season, give light. Sylvania dot it.
You're right there, okay?
Next time, use the new JVC Averio. No tapes or discs. It's the world's first hard drive camcorder.
A 4 by Stefanie Lawton in the 8th led to handshakes and a 9-4 win. And so Lawton now moves on to the women's semifinal. We'll have it for you at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Stefanie Lawton against Shannon Clybring. And then our day will wind up, and our coverage will wind up with the men's semifinal tonight, 6:30 Eastern, when Jeff Stoughton plays John Morris. Thanks for being with us this morning here in Halifax. Until we talk with you again, noon Eastern time, on behalf of Linda, Ray, and our entire crew, we thank all the curlers, and we'll talk with you at noon Eastern time. The Canadian Curling Trials on Canada's